Some cars are engineered to fail, and dealers are keeping the truth from you. Let's break down some of the worst. Number 10. Chevrolet Traverse, 2020 to 2025. The breakdown bow tie. The Chevrolet Traverse might look like the perfect family SUV, but underneath its conventional exterior lies a financial nightmare waiting to happen. What makes this vehicle so dangerous isn't obvious at first. On the surface, it drives normally, handles well, and even feels safe. But by the time you hit 60,000 miles, many owners are staring at bills that could easily eclipse $10,000 in just a single year of major failures. The heart of the problem is the 3.6-liter V6 engine. It's not just an occupational hiccup. About 22% of these engines need major repairs by the time they reach 85,000 miles. Premature wear on the timing chain and cylinder deactivation system puts extra stress on critical engine components. When these systems start failing, they don't fail quietly, because Traverse's electronics are heavily integrated with the engine. Even small engine issues can trigger cascading failures, affecting multiple systems at once. The repair costs, on average, $4,200 to $6,800, just for engine issues alone. The in-speed automatic transmission is another ticking time bomb. Nearly 1 in 5 Traverse vehicles, 19%, require significant transmission repairs by 80,000 miles. And these repairs aren't cheap. Average costs range from $3,600 to $5,400, often forcing owners to choose between expensive repairs or an early trade-in. Transmission issues in these vehicles aren't just inconvenient. They can leave drivers stranded, creating a ripple effect of additional costs like towing and rental vehicles. Then there's the electronics. The infotainment system, which seems like a minor inconvenience, represents a significant financial risk. Owners report average electrical repair costs of $2,800 per vehicle between 60,000 and 100,000 miles, almost double what you'd expect for other SUVs in this class. And it's not limited to the screen. Integrated controls and sensors mean that one electrical failure can compromise multiple vehicle functions, turning what should be a minor repair into a full-scale service nightmare. A contributing factor is the corporate policy itself. General Motors guidelines for internal service methods compel dealers to remove and replace the entire assembly instead of just diagnosing and repairing the internal parts. This accounts for the higher repair charges in nearly 74% of cases, yielding an average increase in repair costs of approximately 35%. The owner ends up paying for more than just the broken part. It's a vicious cycle of expensive repairs and total aggravation. From family SUV to financial disaster, Ford's Explorer is next on the chopping block. Number 9. Ford Explorer 2020 to 2025. The Blue Oval Breakdown. The Ford Explorer has been an American favorite, promising capability, comfort, and a brand you can trust. But for owners of the 2020 to 2025 models, that trust can quickly turn into a costly headache. What makes the Explorer particularly treacherous is how it behaves early on. For the first 36,000 miles, everything seems perfect. It drives smoothly, handles like a dream, and gives you the false sense that you made a solid investment. Then, between 50,000 and 80,000 miles, the nightmare begins. The 2.3-liter EcoBoost engine is the primary culprit. Around 26% of these engines need major repairs by 80,000 miles. Turbocharger heat stress, extreme thermal and mechanical load, and carbon buildup from the direct injection system combine to push the engine to its limits. Repairs for these problems are not minor. They can range anywhere from $4,200 to $7,800, often hitting owners when the warranty is expired, making the bills feel like a total surprise. The 10-speed automatic transmission isn't much better. At 75,000 miles, approximately 24% of Explorers have serious transmission problems, costing the average owner between $3,800 and $5,600 in repairs once the vehicle's out of warranty. Transmission problems can appear suddenly. It can sometimes be so bad that it leaves them stranded or drives up costs using rentals in the meantime. Transmission problems combined with a failure of the engine can increase the cost significantly, turning an otherwise dependable SUV into a money pit. Electronics also play a role in this trap. On average, by 85,000 miles, about 18% of explorers will have faults with the sync infotainment system. Replacement can cost an average of $1,800 to $2,800. These failures can cascade, affecting other vehicle systems because of the way Ford integrates electronics into its engines and transmissions, amplifying the cost and inconvenience. These failures almost never show up during the warranty period. Ford's design allows the Explorer to perform flawlessly at first, creating a false sense of reliability. But once you pass that initial window, the defects can start hitting, fast and hard. A single major repair can easily top $6,000, and combined issues can push total cost past $11,000 within a single year. Just when you thought American SUVs were the worst, a German giant shows how bad it can really get. Number 8. Volkswagen Atlas, 2021 to 2025, the German disposable. On paper, the Volkswagen Atlas looks like the perfect family SUV. Spacious, feature-packed, and with that German engineering badge that inspires confidence. Owning one of these 2021 to 2025 models can quickly turn into a financial trap. The 2T turbocharged engine is the Atlas's Achilles heel. Around 31% of these engines face major failures by 85,000 miles. The engines suffer from marginal cooling, an oil delivery system prone to sludge buildup, and a turbocharger pushed to its thermal limits. Small issues escalate fast. What begins as a minor knock or overheating incident can spiral into a repair bill anywhere from $5,800 to $10,200. For owners who believe they were getting a durable SUV, the cost is a punch to the wallet. Next, the DSG dual-clutch transmission adds another layer of risk. About 27% of Atlases require major transmission repairs by 80,000 miles. The average repair cost runs between $4,200 and $6,800. When functioning correctly, a dual-clutch system gives quick and smooth shifts, but as the miles accumulate, breakdowns can become nearly inevitable because of their complexity and tight tolerances. One clutch slip or failure can trap some drivers or leave them without a car for weeks. Electrical problems may not seem significant compared to engine or gearbox problems, but they can be just as expensive. Atlas car owners tend to face about $3,800 in electrical repairs at around 60,000 to 100,000 miles. Wiring, sensors, infotainment systems can lead to problems and often create even worse problems. The underlying strategy behind these failures is telling. Volkswagen internally projects that 35 to 40% of components will require replacements by 90,000 miles. This isn't just bad luck, it's part of the corporate playbook. The vehicles perform well enough to maintain a warranty rating early on. But once that window closes, the repairs start rolling in. For VW, it's a way to protect reputation while generating steady service revenue, leaving owners footing bills they never saw coming. A client experience highlights the Atlas trap. At 76,000 miles, her engine developed a severe knocking sound. Initial diagnosis: timing chain failure. The repair quote was $8,400, and by the time additional damage was discovered, the total soared to $11,800. Nearly 30% of the SUV's original price. For anyone considering the Atlas, the lesson is clear. The German engineering badge doesn't guarantee reliability. The Atlas drained your bank account. Now watch as Jeep turns excitement into financial chaos. Number 7. Jeep Grand Cherokee L, 2021 to 2025, the American disappointment. The Jeep Grand Cherokee L promises rugged American capability, advanced features, and the freedom that comes with a full-size SUV. But what many owners discover is a vehicle that delivers excitement at the dealership and financial headaches at home. The heart of the problem starts with the 3.6L Pentastar engine. Around 24% of these engines need major repairs by 80,000 miles, with bills ranging from $4,800 to $7,200. The cylinder heads are vulnerable to overheating, and the design inhibits cooling. The built-in electronics often cascade into additional failures, especially under drive stress, increasing the cost of repairs. Another weak link is the ZF 8-speed automatic transmission. By 75,000 miles, approximately 22% of Cherokee L's need major repairs to the transmission. These repairs are costly, averaging $4,200 to $6,800. Owners are noting clutch failure, erratic shifting, the need for new gearboxes, and when you combine repair costs, this adds up quickly in addition to the engine repairs. Electronics, which should be a simple and user-friendly experience, are yet another headache. The Uconnect infotainment system fails in about 19% of vehicles by 85,000 miles, and replacement costs range from $2,400 to $3,800. Minor glitches often ripple into bigger problems because of how tightly the vehicle's systems are integrated. A single electronic failure can render multiple systems useless until fixed. Warranty coverage gives only a false sense of security. About 34% of claims are rejected as the vehicle approaches the end of its warranty. This leaves owners with major bills for issues that should have been covered earlier. Personal experiences bring home the financial impact. For instance, a customer spent almost $12,000 on repair costs in less than a year. At 68,000 miles, his transmission started having issues, and he was quoted $6,200 for a new one. Just months later, his engine had issues, and it was an additional $5,400. A good American SUV had turned into a sick cash register. The trend is consistent: good usage when the vehicle is under warranty, and then a string of failures after 50,000 miles. Engine, transmission, and electronics issues often strike simultaneously, hitting owners with repair bills that rival the vehicle's original price over time. It's strong on paper, capable on the road, and tempting at the dealership. But behind the badge lies a vehicle engineered in ways that can leave owners financially crippled. From rugged American reliability to high-end German engineering, the next SUV hides even nastier surprises. Number 6. Audi Q7, 2020 to 2025. The Quattro Catastrophe. The Audi Q7 looks like a dream on the road, sleek, luxurious, and packed with high-tech features. But behind that polished exterior hides a ticking financial time bomb. Owners quickly learn that this luxury SUV doesn't just break, it collapses, often in ways that hit your wallet hard. Start with the engine. The 3-liter turbocharged power plant is designed with incredibly tight tolerances. That's great for performance, but it leaves almost no margin for error. About 29% of Q7s experience major engine problems by 80,000 miles. Minor issues like a small oil leak can escalate into full-blown engine failure. Repairs are expensive. Expect anywhere from $6,200 to $14,500 to get the engine running again. The transmission isn't much better. By 85,000 miles, 22% of Q7 owners experience serious problems, with repairs costing $5,200 to $7,800. Add the air suspension to the mix, and 34% fail by 75,000 miles, with an average repair bill of $3,600 to $5,800. When one system goes, it often drags the others down, creating a domino effect of mechanical failures. Audi's own repair strategy makes things worse. In 78% of cases, the recommended approach is a complete system replacement rather than a simple component fix. That means what could have been a $2,000 repair can easily balloon into a $10,000 repair or more. Many owners report multi-week repair bills hitting between $10,000 to $15,000, all in just a matter of weeks. The pattern is obvious. The Q7 first operates faultlessly, giving owners a false sense of security. The car then begins to show its latent flaws soon after the warranty expires. Costs increase when interconnected systems fail all at once. For luxury SUV buyers looking for prestige, the Q7 is a sobering reminder that superb exterior engineering doesn't always equate to dependability on the inside. Complex electronics, high thermal loads, and tight tolerances make owning a modern SUV one of the most costly experiences. The Audi Q7 has more than just mechanical issues. It's a carefully orchestrated financial catastrophe for those who dare to look past the glossy showroom finish. Every component is interconnected, and when one fails, the rest follow. Audi collapses under its prestige. Now meet the Volvo XC90, where elegance comes with a shocking price. Number 5. Volvo XC90, 2022 to 2025, the Heartbreaker. The Volvo XC90 has a reputation for elegance, safety, and cutting-edge technology. The opulent cabin, the smooth ride, and the promise of a hybrid drivetrain that strikes a balance between efficiency and performance makes owners fall in love at first sight. But beneath the beauty lies a harsh reality. This is one SUV that doesn't just disappoint, it financially punishes its owners. Start with the T8 hybrid system. It's complex, blending electric motors with a combustion engine for maximum efficiency. Sounds great until it fails. Around 36% of XC90s experience a complete hybrid system breakdown by 70,000 miles. The cost of the repairs is astounding, ranging from $6,800 to $9,200. This synergy between the combustion and electric systems is the issue, not just one of the individual parts. Multiple parts are affected simultaneously by cascading damage caused by rapid wear and difficulties with the thermal control. Then there's the air suspension. Volvo's designed it for comfort and handling, but 31% of owners find themselves replacing the full system by 80,000 miles. Average repair costs $3,800 to $5,200. Owners describe sudden drops in the ride height or strange noises that leave the SUV feeling unsafe until it's fixed. Electronics, usually a highlight in luxury vehicles, are another weak point. The XC90's infotainment system fails in roughly 24% of vehicles by 85,000 miles, with replacement costs averaging $2,800 to $3,600. Once again, this isn't a minor inconvenience. Malfunctioning electronics can lock systems, interfere with hybrid management, and add to repair headaches. The pattern here is painfully consistent. The XC90 performs flawlessly for the first 45,000 to 50,000 miles. Owners feel confident, enjoying their investment, only for problems to hit all at once right after the warranty period ends. Major systems fail almost simultaneously, and repair bills quickly climb into the tens of thousands. The Volvo XC90 earns its nickname, the Heartbreaker, because it betrays the trust of those who expect reliability and long-term value. Its safety, comfort, and hybrid sophistication are real, but the cost of maintaining them can crush your budget. This is a vehicle that teaches an expensive lesson. Love at first drive can turn into financial heartbreak long before 100,000 miles. XC90 was rough, but the next SUV will hit your wallet even harder. Number 4. Mercedes-Benz GLE, 2020 to 2025. Engineered to bankrupt. Mercedes has been synonymous with grace and technical excellence since decades. The owners therefore have an inclination toward SUVs that offer glamorous exteriors, luxurious interiors, and modern technology for comfort and status. But below that smooth surface lies the awful reality. The GLE doesn't just break, it can drain your wallet faster than you can say Mercedes. Start with the air suspension. Mercedes designed it for a smooth, effortless ride, but 38% of GLE owners face full suspension replacement by 70,000 miles. That's nearly 4 in 10 vehicles. The cost? Between $4,800 to $6,200. And that's just the beginning. Once this system starts to fail, the ride can become harsh, uneven, and even unsafe, turning what was supposed to be a luxury experience into a headache-filled ordeal. The MBUX infotainment system takes center stage in the electronics section. Despite its elegant design, ease of use, and plenty of functions, 22% of GLEs fail after 85,000 miles. The cost of repairs range from $3,200 to $4,600, and they frequently include major system replacements as opposed to straightforward tweaks. You lose more than simply your music or navigation when the electronics malfunction. Climate control, safety features, and driving assistance are all interwoven into these systems, so a single malfunction can result in a number of issues. Mercedes owners report a consistent pattern of multiple system failures, clustering within a short time frame. It's found that GLEs suffer from serious breakdowns in around 29% of cases, and would most typically occur after 6 months. especially in the 4th or 6th year of ownership. That's a financial blitzkrieg rather than a slow decline. What starts out as little annoyances often escalates into a costly succession of repairs that often overlap and exacerbate one another. Financially, the GLE is brutal. Owners of a 2021 GLE 450 have reported spending more than 13,000 miles in under a year just to keep their vehicle operational. For a car that promises luxury and reliability, this is a staggering betrayal. Every repair bill chips away at the premium you paid for the Mercedes name. The Mercedes-Benz GLE earns its nickname, engineered to bankrupt, because it combines high-end allure with expensive fragility. The air suspension, electronics, and cascading failures form a perfect storm that catches owners off guard. If you're chasing luxury, it delivers, but it comes with a financial risk few anticipate, and one that can wipe out savings long before you hit 100,000 miles. If you thought luxury SUVs were ruthless, wait until you meet Tesla. Number 3. Tesla Model Y, 2021 to 2025, the electric money furnace. Modern technology, zero emissions, and an insight into the driving of the future are all promised by the Tesla Model Y. High-tech, sleek, and silent, it has emerged as the epitome of contemporary electric SUVs. However, a financial trap that could convert your ideal EV into a money hole is hidden beneath the futuristic appeal. The heart of the problem is the battery. Tesla's high-voltage modules are impressive on paper, but it really hits hard. About 12% of Model Ys experience partial battery failures by 70,000 miles. These aren't cheap fixes. Repairs run from $5,800 to $12,000. Unlike a conventional car, a battery isn't something you swap out at a corner garage. You're looking at specialized service, long waits, and bills that rival the cost of a new vehicle. And then there's the air suspension. Tesla uses it to give the Model Y a smooth, adaptive ride, but 28% of owners need a full suspension replacement by 80,000 miles. The cost averages $3,400, a figure that seems small compared to the battery, but it adds up when multiple components fail at the same time frame. The suspension failure can make the ride harsh, affect handling, and turn your quiet, futuristic SUV into a rattling nuisance. Electronics are another Achilles heel. The Model Y's fully integrated system means the smallest issues could render the whole vehicle inoperable. If one module has a minor failure, it can disable the touchscreen, climate controls, or autopilot. Troubleshooting these issues may cost at least $175 to $225. And due to Tesla's tight control of parts and service, repairs are priced much higher. The service monopoly inflates repair costs by roughly 35% above comparable vehicles, leaving owners with fewer options and heavier bills. The pattern is unusual. The Model Y doesn't break as often as some gas-powered SUVs, but when it does, the financial impact is extreme. A single failure can cost thousands, sometimes more than a conventional car would demand over years. What looks like reliability on the surface hides a volatility. Small issues can escalate into massive expenses. Tesla's Model Y earns the nickname the electric money furnace for a reason. It's futuristic, sleek, and loaded with tech, but owning one comes with a hidden danger. When things break, they break expensive. From autopilot failures to German engineering traps, the countdown keeps getting harsher. Number 2. BMW X5, 2019 to 2025, the ticking financial time bomb. For a long time, the BMW X5 has represented the epitome of luxury SUVs. Attractive lines, high-quality interiors, and a badge that guarantees performance. But lurking behind the prestige is a hidden pitfall that can change your beloved SUV into a financial disaster. Owners quickly learn that the X5 is more about costly surprises than durability. The first major threat comes from the cooling system. Over half of these X5s, 56%, experience a complete cooling system failure by 75,000 miles. When this happens, the consequences are brutal. Engine damage often follows, costing between $8,500 to $12,000. Suddenly, that glossy, high-performance engine isn't just a marvel of German engineering, it's a wallet-draining liability. Electrical problems make matters worse. The average owner spends $6,200 on electrical repairs between 60 and 100,000 miles. Given the annoyance that disruptions of the entertainment systems and erratic sensors cause, the safety of the car is put at stake. On top of that, 41% of X5s suffer simultaneous major failures between 65,000 and 85,000 miles, turning routine driving into a high-stakes gamble. BMW's strategy isn't accidental. There's evidence of deliberate obsolescence. Component failure is anticipated by design, with 40 to 45% of parts needing to be replaced by 80,000 miles. Often what appears to be state-of-the-art engineering is only a pretext for expensive repairs. After paying more for luxury, owners are confronted with expenses that are comparable to the car's market value. Unexpected expenses can arise from even normal maintenance. Engine failure might result from a simple coolant leak. A minor electrical fault can knock out systems crucial to driving. The X5's tightly integrated components mean that small problems rarely stay small. They often snowball, leaving owners with multi-thousand-dollar repair bills in a matter of months. Driving a BMW X5 feels like owning a status symbol, but behind the luxury badge is a ticking financial time bomb. Every mile brings the possibility of massive repair costs. The X5 isn't just a car, it's a high-risk investment disguised as sophistication. The X5 taught you caution, but the Evo K delivers the ultimate lesson in expensive elegance. Number 1. Range Rover Evo K, 2020 to 2025. The designer money pit. The Range Rover Evo K is all style, all glamour, a luxury SUV that turns heads on every street. But behind that glossy exterior lies a brutal truth. This car is a money pit, designed to drain your wallet fast. The first red flag hits with the transmission. Nearly half of these vehicles, 42%, face complete transmission failure before hitting 70,000 miles. When it goes, repair costs average $8,400. That's a repair bill that makes most owners wince, especially on a vehicle that starts at 49,000 miles. It's not a small fix, it's a full-scale wallet drain. Electronics are just as unforgiving. On average, Evo Ks experience 7.2 major electrical failures by 80,000 miles. Each one carries a price tag between $1,200 to $4,500. Infotainment glitches, sensor failures, and dashboard errors aren't minor inconveniences. They can bring the car to a halt, or require expensive system replacement. By the time the car hits 80,000 miles, owners are looking at nearly $14,200 in repairs, about 29% of the vehicle's original purchase price. And that's not even the worst part. Major components tend to need replacing every 4 to 5 years after the warranty expires. Many owners report out-of-warranty repair bills exceeding $22,000. On a $49,000 vehicle, that's almost half the original cost, spent just to keep the car running. What makes the Evo K so devastating is the pattern of failure. It's not one isolated system that causes problems, it's a cascade. A transmission issue can trigger sensor errors. Electronics can fail in clusters, multiplying costs. The luxury experience promised by Range Rover comes with a hidden subscription: constant, expensive maintenance. Owning a Range Rover Evo K is less about driving a prestigious SUV and more about financing repairs. Every mile covered is a reminder that style has a steep price. Buyers get the look and badge of a high-end vehicle, but what lurks beneath the surface is relentless mechanical and electronic vulnerability. These cars can drain your savings fast. Hidden repair nightmares waiting under the hood. Subscribe and click the video on your screen to watch more and protect yourself from costly mistakes.